another of your songs?
No,
Please.
not here.
Why? Here, people doesn't mind.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 underrated love songs in movie musicals.
But since you ask me, here goes.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most romantic tunes from musical films that just don't get the love they deserve. Which love song do you wish got more attention? Let us know in the comments. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below. Number 10. Far Longer Than Forever, The Swan Princess. In the 90s, the Disney Renaissance reigned supreme, but other animation studios were working hard to keep up, and The Swan Princess did a great job, boasting one of the best non-Disney soundtracks of the era.
Far longer than forever, I'll hold you in my heart.
From the moment Derek and Odette meet, or get pushed together, the music lets us know that we're in for some fun. But one of the film's standout numbers, Far Longer Than Forever, is often overlooked. The song sees the separated couple professing their love for each other and vowing to never let go of their love.
Sure as the dawn brings the sunrise, we've an unshakable bond.
Destined to last for a lifetime and beyond.
Their voices work in perfect harmony, making it clear that the distance won't keep them apart. The heartfelt duet is sure to hit you in the feels every single time.
Far longer than forever, like no love ever known.
And with your love,
I'll never be alone.
Number 9. I Wanna Hold Your Hand, Across the Universe. This jukebox musical does some really creative things with Beatles songs. For instance, it transforms Let It Be into a soulful gospel number, and even allows smaller hits like I've Just Seen a Face to shine. But one of the most memorable scenes shows cheerleader Prudence singing a plaintive rendition of I Wanna Hold Your Hand.
yeah, I'll tell you something I think you'll understand.
At first, we assume she's thinking about one of the jocks. But as the song goes on, it becomes apparent that she's pining after another girl.
And please say to me, you'll let me hold your hand.
In this context, the lighthearted tune takes on a deeper meaning. After all, the film's 1960s setting makes Prudence's longing extra poignant, since LGBTQ+ relationships were still incredibly taboo. The number deserves twice the credit for its flawless vocals and crucial message.
I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand.
Number 8. If I Were a Belle, Guys and Dolls. Guys and Dolls sees Marlon Brando's high-stakes gambler Sky Masterson take a bet that changes everything.
Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. Or if I were a goose, I'd be cock.
He wagers that he can convince Sarah Brown of the Save a Soul mission to go on a date with him. She only agrees to a dinner because he promises to provide her mission with a few genuine sinners to save. But is that really why she says yes?
Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing.
In this joyful, drunken love song, Sarah, played to perfection by Gene Simmons, expresses some newfound romantic feelings. Meanwhile, Sky watches on, amused yet attracted against his will.
If I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding.
It's not the movie's best-known song, but it's the one that makes us smile the most. You know what they say, it's all in the chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. All I can say is if I were a British
Number 7. Falling Slowly, Once. This gentle musical drama follows guy and girl who connect through their love of music and longing for companionship. It's an incredibly powerful scene. She takes him into a music shop, and together they try out one of his original songs.
I don't know you, but I want you all the more for that.
The world seems to stop around them as they play and sing. Their performance creates an isolated moment of peace and creativity, and slowly reveals the promise of something more between the two musicians.
Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time.
The song isn't full of bells and whistles. Instead, it relies purely on the strength of its lyrics and melody, which are greatly amplified by the couple's connection. Without outside distractions, it's easy to see and hear just what a special piece this is.
Falling slowly, sing your melody. I'll sing it low.
Number 6. You're Awful, On the Town. Here, Gene Kelly, Frank Sinatra, and Jules Munchin play 3 sailors in New York, making the most of their shore leave and falling in love. Sinatra is Chip, playing opposite Betty Garrett's cab driver Hildy, who takes a shine to him.
You're awful, awful good to look at, awful nice to be with.
Their pairing is a playful one, but they're also very sweet together. And their duet definitely deserves more love than it gets. With lyrics by renowned songwriters Betty Comden and Adolph Green, it's full of clever wordplay that's guaranteed to put a smile on your face.
You're so kind of charming, so kind of witty, so I can't explain.
Garrett gets the laughs in all the right places, and Sinatra brings his usual charm. It's a winning combination, to say the least.
I'm the one who needs you, and I think you're awful, awful nice to say you're mine.
Number 5. Love You I Do, Dreamgirls. The Dreamgirls movie is probably best remembered for Jennifer Hudson's Oscar-winning turn as Effie White.
Making my dreams come true. You're strong and you're smart. You've taken my heart, and I give you the rest of me too.
Her powerhouse performance of And I'm Telling You I'm Not Going obviously blew us away. But the oft-forgotten Love You I Do serves the dual purpose of setting us up for a later heartbreak while standing on its own as a feel-good love song. Here, Effie sings about her love for Curtis, played by Jamie Foxx, and her happiness in the relationship. You really believe every melodic word that comes out of her mouth. And though it's already being signposted to the audience that things won't end well, witnessing Effie's joy really helps us understand her eventual pain. Plus, it's just a great song.
I know you're so blessed. You passed every test. It's almost too good to be true. You're the perfect fit for me. I love you, I do.
Number 4. 10 Minutes Ago, Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella was broadcast as a TV special in 1957, starring Julie Andrews as the eponymous heroine. But for millennials, the title will forever conjure the image of Whitney Houston's fabulous fairy godmother and Brandy in her sparkly blue eyeshadow.
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news.
The protagonist's duet with Prince Christopher, the angel-voiced Paolo Montalban, epitomizes everything a Cinderella story should be. Its elegant rhythm provides the perfect backdrop for their lovely dance.
I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies.
What's more, the song's lyrics beautifully capture the feeling of a fast-growing love, seamlessly verbalizing an experience that's typically hard to define. For all that it accomplishes from a narrative perspective, as well as its enchanting nature, we really should be talking about it more.
And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
Number 3. Till There Was You, The Music Man. The romance in The Music Man takes place between conman Harold, who comes to town, and Marion, the local librarian who finds him suspicious. Robert Preston's anti-hero eventually succeeds in winning her over, and she confesses her feelings through song.
There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all.
Such outward declarations of love are often reserved for male protagonists, while the women tend to offload their secret feelings to the audience instead. So it's nice to see the heroine taking the lead in this number.
And there was music, and there were wonderful roses.
76 Trombones may be the most famous number from this Oscar-winning movie, but Till There Was You deserves its day in the sun. Covered by a slew of artists, including the Beatles, the number has universal appeal thanks to its simple, romantic lyrics and very pretty tune.
No, I never heard it at all till there was you.
Number 2. One Hand, One Heart, West Side Story. There are so many great songs in these films that some gems are bound to fall to the wayside. One Hand, One Heart isn't one of the big showstoppers, but it marks a pivotal moment in the story. Just as Tonight parallels the balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet, this intimate and moving duet seemingly echoes the marriage vows.
Now it begins,
Now we start one heart.
In the original movie, the scene is set in the dress shop where Maria works. In the 2021 remake, the wedding imagery is further heightened as the young couple sing to each other in church. Both versions of the scene feature an innocence and simplicity that tug at our heartstrings, making the beautiful harmonies all the more touching. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Sandy, Grease. Danny is stranded at the drive-in, branded a fool.
Love has flown all alone. I sit and wonder why you left me. Oh, Sandy.
Some Enchanted Evening, South Pacific. Emil recalls falling in love at first sight.
Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening.
If I Loved You, Carousel. There's no question that Julie and Billy are already in love.
Never to know
Lost in the Woods, Frozen 2. Kristoff finally gets his big romantic ballad.
Now I turn around and find I am lost in the woods. North is south, right is left when you're gone.
In My Life, A Heart Full of Love, Les Miserables. Eponine's heart breaks as Marius and Cosette fall in love.
A heart full of love.
He was never mine to lose. Why
A single
regret
look
what
and
could
then I
not
knew.
be?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. I Won't Say I'm in Love, Hercules. Megara may not be an official Disney princess, but of all the studio's love songs, this is one of our favorites. Written by the legendary Alan Menken with lyrics by David Zippel and a Motown-inspired sound, I Won't Say I'm in Love breaks the mold.
No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history, been there, done that.
Megara isn't a wide-eyed innocent, but a woman who's been hurt before and doesn't want to admit she's falling in love. That's precisely why this song is so perfect. From the moment it starts, you can feel her experiences influencing her word choice. The iconic muses aren't having any of her denial, though.
You keep on denying who you are and how you're feeling, baby. We're not buying, but we saw you hit the scene and face it like a grown-up. When you're gonna own up that you got it back.
By the end of the song, Meg starts to accept how she really feels. We're not afraid to say we're in love with this underrated number.
I won't say I'm in love.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.